How you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to my channel. My channel is spicy there for you. Today we're going to be talking about romance in marriage, and I'll be giving you tips on how to revive, how to rekindle, and how to stimulate or boost up romance in your marriage. Because a lot of marriages are going through stress, a lot of couples are going through a lot of things. So many marriages are being broken because of the absence of romance in their marriage. It doesn't matter. Someone told me I've been married for 30 years. I know this man so well, I know this one so well. So how can I bring back the romance? But I've got your back. In this episode, we're going to be talking about those things you need to do in order to make him fall more in love with you and to experience a romantic rebirth relationship or marriage. If you're new and you're watching me for your first time, I'm Mommy Oliver. My channel talks about relationship, marriage, cooking, vlogs, and lifestyle. Do me a favor, hit on the subscribe button down there, give me a thumbs up, and let us meet in the comment section below. Let me know what made that romance disappear and how you rekindled or revived it. Girls, let's get talking, because today we have a lot of tea to spill. Welcome back, guys. Talking about how to boost up romance in your marriage. Here is something you should do. If you've been married for over the years and you have kids and you've been wondering what can you do to make romance revive in your marriage, this is what I would do advise you to do. Take your wife or your husband on a romantic date. Take your wife or your husband on a romantic date. Now let me ask a quick one. Ever since you got married to that woman, ever since you said yes to that man, how often, how many times have you taken them out for a romantic date? Excluding your friends, your family members, work colleagues, and all of that, excluding the kids. When last did you take your wife for a romantic date? When last, you wife, did you take your husband out? Now the problem is, you might say you have kids or you don't have time and all of that. I've got your back. If you don't have time to go out with your wife to eat somewhere, or you think you have kids and you can't keep the kids at home to go out with your wife, why not make the date in the house? Put the kids to bed and prepare something nice, do something special for her, or prepare something special for him, and you guys enjoy it. Over the meal, discuss. Tell him how romantic he is. Tell him how wonderful he is. The most amazing man you've ever seen. Just give him those words, those magic words. And as of you, tell your wife how marvelous she is, how good she is. And of course, you know what? You guys are going to end somewhere upstairs. And ooh, it's really going to be one of the best moments she lastly had ever since you guys got married. So take your partner out on a lovely date. It's going to revive and rebuild romance in your marriage. It can't fail. Trust me. Do if you want to revive romance in your marriage is to make use of words of affirmation. Words of affirmation like I love you, you're my everything, you're my world. I just want to tell you that with you I'm complete. I just want to tell you that without you my life would have been empty. You all know what words of affirmation means. These are words that could be written or spoken to support, to uplift, and to sympathize with someone. It is one of the love languages. And let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a video on love languages. I will do. So how often do you tell your wife you love her? How often do you tell your husband that he's the king? How often do you tell your partner that without them your life would have been empty? That they mean the world to you and you miss them every day? How often do you send them little texts just to make them know that they're your priority? Just to make them feel that they are loved? Now if you want to bring romance back, use words of affirmation in your marriage. That will boost up your wife or your husband's romantic attitude. And before you know it, this man will be rushing home to come meet you. Guys, we're still talking about how to rebuild or bring back romance in your marriage. Now, it doesn't matter for how long you both have been married, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, how stressful or how occupied you are. I've got your back covered. Talking about how to bring back romance in your marriage. The third thing you need to do is to make use of pet names. We all know what pet names are, right? A lot of people use pet names when they are still dating, when they are engaged. But the moment they get married, and things that happen in the marriage, such as kids start coming, you tend to call your partner by the name of your first kid, by the name of your daughter or your son. For example, you start calling your wife Mommy Sandra, Mommy Mary, and you start calling your husband Pa John, By David, it is enough reason to break down romance in your marriage. Come on, don't ignore those pet names. I know our forefathers and our great grandmothers didn't make use of those pet names, or probably they made use of them in their own vernacular or language that they understood. But this generation, we are living in a revived generation. Come on. Calling your husband babe won't reduce you, won't cut you. It won't take you to hell, my Christian sister. Calling your wife sweetheart, my sugar pie, honey, it won't change anything in you as a man or a husband. It won't make you look like a kid, or it won't take away your authority or your superiority in the house or in their family. Use pet names on your husband or on your wife. You just take an example. He's at work and his phone is ringing and he picks it up. He knows it's his wife calling. And he hears, sweetheart, I just wanted to check on you. How's your day moving like? Have you had lunch? Because today I'll be making something very special for dinner. You know what that is going to do to your husband? It's going to take away the stress he's going through in that office. It's going to bring up some booze of romance in him. And trust me, the way he's coming back home, he's coming as a very gentleman, romantic husband. If you're not careful, he's going to buy you roses and bring back at home. About how to bring back romance in your marriage. The fourth thing I would advise couples to do is to buy gifts for their partners. Buy gifts for your wife or your husband. Ever since you got married, how many times have you bought gifts for your wife? How many times have you bought gifts for your husband? Like seriously, a lot of married couples are guilty about this. I'm telling you the truth. Gifts go a long way to bring back romance in your marriage. Now, it doesn't matter the quality or the quantity. What matters is the fact that you think about them, the fact that you have the heart to think and to give. You know, gifts are very symbolic. Trust me, buying something to come give your wife on your way from work is something that is going to make her heart jump for you several times and for the rest of her life being with you in that marriage. You know what? Going to work and when you're returning back, it doesn't cost you something. Get her maybe chocolate, get her maybe, maybe some sweet candies and all of that for your wife. You travel, get her some slippers, get her some, something good for your wife. It doesn't matter whether the price is 100 francs or it is a million or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What matters to a woman who loves you is the fact that you thought about her all the way and you remember to bring something for her. Well, guys, coming to the last thing you need to do if you want to bring back romance in your marriage is do fun things together. Find out time to do fun things together. For example, make out time to travel together, make out time to go for driving lessons, make out time to cook together, make out time to go to the city together. Like, whatever you're doing or planning to do at the end of the month, do that together. Because when you guys are working together, when you guys are the company of each other, obviously you can't be quarreling, you can't be talking about abstract things. Whether you talk about job, your career, your family, your kids, your different family crises and problems, at the end of the day, because you're together, whether you like it or not, that light is going to merge and you both will find yourself in the arms of the other person in a very romantic, lovely way. So do more fun things together. Go to places together, wear things together, eat probably in the same plate. There are sometimes you just fry something maybe like popcorn, put it in the same bowl and you both are eating it together. Like take a glass of juice for you both to drink it together. You give him like you give him some, he sips and give you back, he sips, feeding you and all of that. Doing things together, it's really going to build a bond between you both and it's going to bring back lost romance in your marriage. It doesn't matter your age or whatever. Go out to the beach together, go for shopping together, go to the market together, let your husband be holding the bag and you are buying. It's so romantic, trust me, it's so lovely. Even if you don't have time, make out time in your timetable. No matter how busy you are, squeeze out some time. At the end of the month, do something together, go to places together. So guys, we've come to the end of this video and I hope that this fact will be very practical and will bring out success in your marriage. From me to you is peace and love. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a video on the different love languages that will help you understand your partner better. Meet me in my next video. Love you.